Meet the xbotgo Chameleon, an AI sports tracking device aimed at athletes, clubs, and even content creators like myself. If you're looking for pro-grade AI-based sports tracking on the go, then look no further. I've reviewed the xbotgo gimbal in the past, and though it was a really solid choice, it did have a few glaring omissions that made it a little hard to recommend. But after putting its big brother, the Chameleon, to the test, I've been blown away by its design, intuitiveness, and its AI tracking features. But the question is it the right fit for you? Let's find out. First things first, let's talk design. The Chameleon is sleek, compact, and thoughtfully put together. At just 125mm in height, coming in at a weight of 360 grams, it's light enough to basically carry anywhere with you. It still feels rock solid though, thanks to its premium materials and design. On the front of the device, you've got the AI-powered tracking camera. This camera is solely for tracking purposes. Here's a little wish list of mine. It would have been really nice if we could have used this camera alongside the AI tracking to just record directly to an internal storage, so we don't even need to connect our phones to the device. On the side, you've got the Xbot logo, which lights up and acts as an indicator light, noting whether it's connected to your phone via Bluetooth or not. And on the bottom, there's a handy screw base for screwing in accessories and attaching it to tripods and things when you're ready to start capturing sports. Another thing I love about the Chameleon is something that you get in the box. It actually comes with a remote control, which allows you to control the majority of the features of the Chameleon without having to physically be near the device. And this is definitely an advantage because for a lot of sports, it needs to be quite high up in order to track the whole field. Setup is an absolute breeze. You just connect your phone up to the tracker, you just slot your phone into the top of the Chameleon, power it on, open up the xbotgo app, pair it, and then choose the sport that you want to track. That simplicity is oh so important, especially for a device which is aimed at basically everyone. It's really important to have quick, hassle-free setup and usage of a device like this. Now let's talk about the star of the show, the advanced AI tracking. The Chameleon features a 120-degree wide-angle camera. Again, this is only for tracking, so don't expect any kind of camera test here, because it's actually just using your phone's cameras. Having this AI camera though is a big leap forwards from the old gimbal style, because the old gimbal style relied heavily on your phone for tracking, and it was pretty unreliable at times and also caused your phone to overheat. Offloading some of that power to the Chameleon and its AI cameras means that 1, your phone isn't going to overheat as much, and 2, you get even more rock solid tracking for basically any kind of sport you can throw at it. Whether you're playing soccer, ice hockey, or perhaps even golf, its 360 tracking means that it can keep you in frame at all times. What's really cool is the software that allows you to track multiple people at once and also particular number jerseys. You can take a picture of the jersey before you start, and then the AI can actually track that one particular player based upon their jersey number. It's in beta at the moment, so it's still a little bit wonky at times, but it's still really impressive to see, and I can't wait for Xbot to add brand new features going forwards. The magic continues further with the Xbot app that's available for Android and iOS. Once you've connected up the device, you just choose the sport you want, and there's a ton of new features in there that really allow you to up your game. From recording directly to the phone to even live streaming your events, meaning that it's even easier to keep track of your local teams through streaming their games. There is some in-app editing features here. They aren't that great. I would suggest taking all of the footage that you get and bring them into an external editor if you wanted to do any real work on them. For some rough cuts, it works though. There are a few minor drawbacks to the Chameleon though, and that's with its setup. For certain sports, it requires you to set up in a very specific location. If you don't manage to set it up perfectly, then the tracking can sometimes go a little bit wonky and even lose tracking altogether. The wide-angle lens and AI does help to keep things tracking well, but if you don't set it up perfectly every single time, then you might not get the best experience. I found it's sometimes a little bit of trial and error, but once you get it, then you get it. Battery life is equally fantastic here. It can last pretty much a whole game, up to around 4 hours I found in my testing. What's nice as well is it can also charge while it works. So if you've got an external battery bank, you can connect that up to the Xbot Go Chameleon and it still will record and work. That's a feature that you don't normally see from these kinds of trackers, especially at this price point. So what do you guys think? Is the Chameleon the best way to track any kinds of sports? Is the follow me mode something that you think a content creator could also use? Is the price point right? Why don't you let me know in the comments section down below? And of course, while you're down there as well, get subscribed because it genuinely does mean the world to me. Anyway guys, my name's been Robert, this has been Bite Size Clue, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.